Welcome back to Classical Grooming. Today we're going to be reviewing ANIMALE by the house of ANIMALE. Now this is not to be confused with ANIMALE, just the one word, because that's a different fragrance. ANIMALE came out in 1994, I believe, and is categorized as a gourmand. So the notes for this particular fragrance vary depending on who you ask. So according to base notes, in the top we have bergamot, in the heart we have chocolate and moss, and in the base we have vanilla and sandalwood. Whereas Fragrantica lists a much more extensive set of notes: honey, pineapple, vanilla, tobacco, patchouli, amber, nutmeg, lavender, sandalwood, musk, lime, galbanum, ylang ylang, cedar, rose, jasmine, lemon, and lily of the valley. And it doesn't really break them up into top notes or heart notes or anything like that. It's just the stream. And as I've been experimenting with this, I bought a sample. I don't own a full bottle, but I wanted to try it because there have been a number of reviewers that have spoken very positively about this particular fragrance. When you spray it on, it reminds me of a lot of the modern kind of woody, ambery, sweet fragrances, but done so much better. The sweetness is not sickening. I was wearing this in the heat of the car, which is around 90 degrees, and it wasn't choking me out. It is a much more palatable fragrance. Some people have likened it to Amen. In fact, they've likened it to Angel Men for Women, which I've tried neither one of those fragrances. But what it kind of reminded me of was Your Homme Intense, with kind of a chocolatey, sweet, slightly woody fragrance, but at like half the price. So I am kind of a big fan of this particular fragrance, at least for the few times that I've tried it. I like to get a bottle myself. That's where we hit a little bit of a speed bump. So normally I was going to talk about this as a cheapie, but currently on all the discounters, whether that's Fragrance X, Fragrance Net, Fragrance by Canada, Joma Shop, sold out. And the only place you can pick it up at this particular time is eBay. So I'm asking myself, dang it, has it been discounted? Have I lost my opportunity to buy a bottle for $19? Maybe. But it's still available if you're willing to pay the eBay price of around $30, which is not outrageous. I think it's good enough for that. And I give it a 4 out of 5 in its quality. It seems to last at least 5 to 6 hours, probably longer. I tend to get nose blind to sweet fragrances pretty quickly, unless they're over the top. But and it's not particularly loud, meaning I can smell it, but it's not up my nose. And if I leave a room and I come back to it, there's just a subtle hint of it still there even after a few hours. So this is a winner for me. And it's sad. I really hope that it's not discontinued. But if it is, I'd recommend, if you can afford it, and if you're interested in kind of sweet, gourmandy, masculine fragrances that don't have that over-the-top ambery sweetness that seems to linger on and tends to be a little cloying, at least to my nose, maybe this is worth a purchase. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you like reviews of classical products or modern products through a classical lens, please subscribe.